To those guys that they bring, G and
Yeah.
Cade and whoever else?
Mitch is more of, like you guys know, like the fullback H kind of guy, so he brings a lot to that table. G, obviously coming over from receiver, shows a lot of skill set in that aspect. Cade, tough. I love Cade, my dude, the farmer dude. He brings a lot to the table. Toughness, he can block, he can run, he can do all that stuff. And Joe's coming along really well with he's trying to become more complete as well. So I think we've got a great mix of guys in that room, and we're going to come together pretty well.
You ever think it's weird that they call it tight end when y'all are playing 3 or 4 different positions when you really get right down to it?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely something to think about. It was funny. I was watching the whole tight end university thing out in Nashville, and Greg Olson was saying how you do the same things as the offensive tackle, you do the same things as the wide receivers, but you get paid half. So it's just something to think about. It's crazy, but it's the life we live in, and I take pride in it, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
Jeremy, we've asked you this a million times, but I'm going to ask you 1,000,001. Where are you much better than you were 3 years ago? As you look back on it now, what is the best part of your game that's come around?
I think talking with the coaches. I've always worked hard. I've always been there. I've always shown up. Showing up's one thing, but I think since coming back this year, realizing that my career at Ohio State is terminal, I think just the how much I care, how much I've really taken every single workout not for granted, make sure I'm there, giving energy to players, being a leader. I think that's where I've really been stepping up, and that's where I hope to keep continuing to learn, is being a leader, because like I said before, I was able to rely and lean on those older guys last year and the years before that, but it's my last year here. I got to be that guy for someone else, and I think once you start learning how to do that, your playing career just elevates, and I'm excited for that.
You've seen some quarterbacks come and go since you've been at Ohio State. From what you've seen of them, what is Ryan Day looking for in the next 4 weeks, do you think, in those quarterbacks for one guy to step up and be the fella? What does he have to show?
I would say I think they all are super talented, as you guys know. They all can get it done in that aspect, but playing a quarterback at Ohio State is mentally challenging, as far as you gotta be able to lead all these guys, be able to be the voice of the huddle, be able to be the guy that they count on, and at the same time be able to master one of the most complicated offenses and be able to make the plays when it really counts. So I think that he's really just looking for a dude that's willing to take that extra step, willing to lead everybody, because as a quarterback you got to be the leader, and I think that they're all making really positive steps towards it, and we're excited to see where they end up.
Have you been to Cade's farm?
No, I got to get out there. I'm gonna buy a cow from him after the season. Stover Meats.
You're gonna buy a cow from him?
Get your first contract?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy half a cow of meat from him.
You know,
Oh,
that's
Put it
half a
in
side
the
of beef?
freezer.
Yeah.
Whatever it costs, I'll buy it from him.
You know, he cut you a deal.
It's good stuff. I hope so. I want to get out there and work with him. I mean, I'm
You're a
interested in
city
him.
kid.
It's all right. I'm from Long Island, so we got some farms out there.
Have you sampled his beef? I mean, the beef they produce.
It's the real deal. He sends me videos all the time, him working on it. He goes home to help his dad. It's just him and his dad, and I respect it. My grandfather was a farmer. I respect his life. He's a tough dude. I love that kid, and I'm excited to see where he gets to this year.
Hey, is that cool, the guys that you've met? I mean, I don't want to get sappy here, but the guys you've met at Ohio State from all different kinds. I mean, how much has that just broadened you as a person, the guys you've run into?
You think about it, especially where we are now today as a country, all the division and everything. The ultimate place for everybody to come together as a football team. We have people of all different races, all different backgrounds. I'm from New York. We have kids on our team from Hawaii. So, I mean, being able to come together and all eat in the same rooms, play on the same field, I think that's one of the best things about sports, is that everybody comes together regardless of things for one common goal. And the camaraderie, the brotherhood, it's real. And I felt that since I've been here and being able to meet all these guys. Even in the tight end room, there's all different cats, all different types of people, all different beliefs, and we all come together and we all live each other. So I appreciate that, and I'm definitely not going to take that for granted.
Jeremy, I know team goals are the most important things for you, but what about personal goals for you this year? I mean, Ohio State hasn't had a tight end reach 30 receptions in a season since Hartsock in 2003. What are some of your personal goals for this year?
Coming back, I was really focused on the team, and in order for the team to get better, like you said, you got to take a step as an individual. So I sat down with the nutritionist, sat down with the coaching staff, sat down with the strength staff, and put together a plan for me to kind of maximize my last year. Coach Day's talked about it. I'm kind of in a free agent year where it's my last year. I gotta do whatever I can for not only the team but for myself. So I talked to the nutritionist, changed my diet around. I leaned out a little bit. Worked with the strength staff. I got a lot stronger. I'm really just focusing on being able to maximize this last year because, like you guys know, it goes fast, and I don't want to look back at it and regret anything. So.
Can you still eat stove or cow?
Yeah, I will eat that. Yes.
Do you know what half a cow runs?
Probably a lot of money, but I will fully support Stover meats.
Is that your first NIL deal?
No.
That's the way to buy.
I should.
That's the way to buy beef is by the
I mean, you save money in the long run.
That's right.
Hey, did Justin, what he did last year, becoming a vegetarian and stuff, it obviously opened the eyes to Roger Mitchell, maybe a couple other guys, but did that even further like open your eyes about getting in the best shape you can and includes what goes down, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely see there's all different ways of getting in shape and changing your diet, and you definitely saw how it worked for Justin. I got to see what he was like the year before, which was a great player, did a lot of the great things, but the off season where he really changed his body, you can just see where he took off physically, and it's inspiring. I had to kind of go through the same thing where I was like, okay, what can I get better at? Oh, my diet. Okay, let's do that. And I see where I've been improving. I feel a lot faster. I feel stronger. I feel more energized, and it's important for me to just be able to do that. So down the line, I don't have anything I can look back on and say, wow, I wish I did that.
I know you can't give out any big secrets, but has Coach Day said anything to you about, hey, we're going to use the tight end, we're going to use you more in the passing game this year to catch passes? Has he said anything like that to you?
I think that's what the talks are about. Me coming back, you know, it's not only on Coach Day, it's on me, it's on the quarterbacks. I got to do my part, and you know, I trust the quarterbacks, I trust Coach Day. Whatever happens. I'm willing to do anything I can, whether it's catch one pass or catch 60 passes to go back to where we were last year. But if it's what's best for the team is me getting more catches, and then I'm totally 100% for it. But that's what I've been working towards. That's what I hope happens, and we'll find out about that.
Jeremy, how much the coaching staff communicated to you guys about vaccines and stuff?
There's no pressure. I think that's important, is that they understand that it's our bodies and our decisions. It's important to realize that there are certain precautions if you don't get the vaccine, as far as you still have to go through testing, you still have to go through the quarantine rule if you get traced. So they kind of did a really good job of educating that. We had doctors come on and speak to us, have meetings with that, and kind of just laying it out, but not really pressuring anybody to do something and to not do something. So I think that's it's pretty much about the vaccines is that no pressure, but here's what the deal is.